All right, this is a big topic for someone like me because I love cars. I'm actually in my car right now. I'm driving to go pick up my homie for the gym. But today's topic I'm going to be going on is car dealership slop. I see some ridiculous stuff with car dealers, and I don't know how they get away with it anymore. I don't know why the government won't just allow straight deliveries to your house for vehicles. I don't know why we still have to go through dealers in 2026. We can get our food delivered, packages delivered. We can get everything we want delivered except our vehicles. I don't get it. We can get like some crazy stuff delivered today, but we just still can't get vehicles delivered. And dealers take advantage of that. There's like some crazy markups on cars that I see, like especially with like these special edition like Chargers, Challengers. Like Mopars they get crazy markups. Same thing with like some nice Chevys, like ZL1s, the Vets, like the ZR1Xs get marked up crazy past their MSRP. And I don't get why we even go off of MSRP anymore. We should go off of like an actual retail price. Like the dealership has to charge within like 2% of what the MSRP is. Like, and the MSRP should be lower on most of these vehicles because the parts haven't gotten any nicer. Nothing's gotten any better with the cars. If anything, they got worse. Less reliable now. Everything just sucks. Like all the American-made vehicles, Chevy, like anything GM really, Ford, Mopar, all these like big American brands suck now. And even some of the domestic stuff non-domestic stuff is getting kind of bad. Like some of the Japanese cars, like with the new Tundras, Tacomas, their engines are less reliable than they used to be. Like a bunch of those cars have been marked up crazy. Civic used to be like a regular cheap commuter car anyone could afford. Now they're like in the 30s for some of them, even like 40s for some of the nicer trims. And I've seen Type R's going for like in the 60s. That's ridiculous for a Honda Civic. Like they're just so out of touch now, and I really don't get it. And I feel like it would be a lot more positive experience if we could just order directly from dealers. If we can get like a bunch of these small dealers more push. Like I see REO, it's like starting to rev up again. They're going to be making trucks that are like mechanical 4-wheel drive. They're going to be like the old trucks that like back in the day, like the 90s Ranger, stuff like that. And I'm hyped for that because starting around like 20 grand, you can get a nice truck that will last you forever, and you can change all the parts yourself. If it's really cracked up, if it really lives up to what it's cracked up to be, then it could be amazing. But the thing that sucks, who's going to be the dealer for it? That like they're going to have to invest so much money to actually get it rolling. Same thing with like Slate, like keeps on getting delayed. It's electric, so I don't trust it. I wouldn't get an electric car trying to have it be reliable. Sure, I'd like a Tesla, like a Plaid. Plaid would be crazy to have, like to drive for fun, but I would never actually trust that to be reliable daily just because of how faulty the electronics can be. And like we just need to get back to where we can get reliable, good, cheap vehicles. Like let me buy a new 2011 Ranger that just rolled off the lot. Like I don't know why cars don't make retros like Jordans. I saw a meme about that, but it's actually kind of true. Like, yeah, let me buy a car from 10 plus years ago that has the good stuff in it that I actually want, and not this CarPlay random feature slop trying to make every car into a luxury car when most of them are just regular commuters. I don't need Rolls-Royce-esque features in my like Chevy Equinox, you know what I mean? Like, let me get a cheap regular car that anyone can afford and anyone can fix on their own. And like it just needs to go back to that. The dealers are greedy by like optioning up every vehicle, trying to charge up the wazoo just like so people can get a regular vehicle. It's crazy. Like you get sucked into a used car dealer, you're cooked. Because if you get sucked in there, you already know you're gonna have to drop a crazy bag. Like that's not even on the regular price. They're like gonna scam you through interest rates and everything else. Like I can buy a $40,000 new car with no interest, and it'll stay at 40,000. But people can buy like a 30% interest 7-year loan used Civic, and it end up costing like 60 grand total. That's such a crazy scam for people who are financially illiterate, and I don't know why it's illegal. Like that's worse than like price gouging or monopolies, in my opinion, because people can get scammed so hard without even realizing what they're signing. There's so many people who aren't literate to that, and I feel bad for the people, because to be honest, like, sure, they did it to themselves by signing it and agreeing, but most people just don't know. They were never taught, and like, it's hard to learn that lesson your way and lose a bunch of money. Like, it's just sad that that's how it works now. I wish we could just go back to when vehicles were meant to last, they were cheap, and they were basic. I just want some dials and analog buttons. I don't need a CarPlay. I don't even need a CD player. I'm in a car. I don't need to have some crazy luxury experience. I'm focused on driving. Like, I really could care less about the radio. You see I'm talking right now. I don't got the radio on, and I'm talking, so I'm not really as focused on driving, but I'm driving like through a neighborhood to go pick up my homie, so it's not that big of a deal. But like I just don't get how we have gotten to a point as people where we need all these features. Like, nowadays, you're lucky if you could sit through a 2.5 hour movie without being like, oh, I need my phone, oh, I need some food, oh, I need this or that, I need to go play my game, I need to go to the gym. Like, all those things can be good in moderation, but trying to use them as like such a hard vice where you can't even have like a attention span anymore is ridiculous. I used to see people at my old job. I would work at the grocery store. People would be constantly on their phone. People would be not working. Like, I would always at work look around and see, oh, what could I do to make it better for all my coworkers? What could I do to speed up the process and make the customers have the best experience? Because that's what keeps them coming back, and that's what gets you a raise in the end eventually. And people just don't seem to realize how crucial these things are anymore, and it's kind of crazy. Like, it's just nuts how dealerships have done everything wrong, like, to that level. They go off scamming people with crazy prices. They're not worried about the customer experience or their workers' experience. They're only focused on making a profit. Like, if you look back in the day, the Dodge versus Ford case, where Dodge got onto Ford for not trying to maximize profits for shareholders, well, that's because they're trying to invest in their workers, invest in the people who make it function. If anything, if I'm a shareholder, I want that. I want a good, honest company who would do that for their workers. I want to buy from people who love their people, who want to supply what their people need. Like, back in the day, Ford's motto was, we want all of our employees to be able to buy our products. Now, you try to go buy like whatever the big high-end SUV is at Ford or Chevy, none of their employees can afford that except for like the high-end managers. And that's being generous, because if you go off of like one of those old car rules where you should spend no more than 10% of your income on it and you need a 20% down payment, almost no one can afford those nowadays, regular jobs included. And I think that used cars are the way to go. Buy a nice cash car, something that'll last you forever. Like, get like an old Toyota, an old Ranger, excuse me, any of these old vehicles that'll just keep on pushing. That's what we need to be pushing nowadays. We need to be pushing stuff that can get the job done and can actually be viable for the average person. And someday, all the dealership drama and all the scandal, like, of just getting ripped off daily, people just getting scammed, all that'll go away if people stop buying it. And I'm trying to end this on a positive note, because obviously I don't like talking about negative things. The good thing about a used car, those can last you forever. This lady that I know has like a 2007 Corolla, I think, and that's older than me. It has like 370,000 miles on it, and it still runs like a champ. Like, you just can't beat it. I think everyone should Go get them a nice used daily vehicle. There's no reason to have one of these new fancy bells and whistles cars. Like, nobody actually needs that to survive. And like, I'm big into cars. I love cars. I'm driving down the street, I see it like one of those old like mid to early 2000s Accords with like that can have like the 6.6 option in it, the 6-speed manual. That's awesome. Like that would be an amazing daily car. They're fun to drive. They're pretty quick, actually, surprisingly. I had one for a while, but yeah, it didn't really go too good. I got in an accident, but like something like that, those are beautiful dailies. Like, I don't know why more people don't go for that. Like, just all these new cars, it's just a scam. Just, man, go for the old used daily that'll run like a clock. It'll save you so much money. You can put that money in investments. You can save time by not having to go through a dealership that's going to try and rip you off for something you don't even want. Like, you walk in wanting a compact SUV or a coupe, something smaller, and you walk out with a brand new truck financed for 84 months because they know how to get you. It's just not worth it. Go for what's within your means and get the thing that you can afford. Get the thing that like lets you live how you want to live. You can live a positive, happy life with a regular old used car and not weigh you down. So many people are like up to their knees in debt from a crazy house, car payment, all this stuff when you don't really need it. Get something you can afford and that you're happy with, and you'll be a whole lot better off, and you don't have to deal with the dealership scams and all the markups.